All right, hello. Again, welcome to Becoming Undeniable. This is episode 7, and today I was debating what to talk about, but I think I'll talk about two things, but they're all kind of blend together in one thing. And the overarching lesson is that the undeniable man does not fear being humble. The undeniable man isn't reluctant to be humble. And even if he is, he goes ahead and is humble anyways, because I think it's in Luke chapter 14 verse 11 where it says it's better to be humble than to be humbled, right? So it's better to kind of lower yourself than have to be lowered. If someone has to forcefully pull you down, that's not fun. But if you lower yourself willingly, that's great, right? And I think it was that Jesus was talking about a parable and a banquet. I'll post it in the description, but basically I think the undeniable man is not afraid to be a beginner again. So if you know, or if you're here from my Instagram, you know that I've gained a lot of followers in a short period of time, and you know the growth has been fantastic, but the growth has slowed down, and it sort of prompted me to want to change some stuff up. And there's a fear of failing, or there's a fear of not doing as well as I used to do, and that's coming from a place of, I think, pride that, oh yeah, but my stuff is so good, I don't need to change. But it's also coming from a pride that I feel like people care so much about, oh, he changed this, I'm gonna move forward forever. Like, it's like, no, that's not how things work. Obviously I have a bigger following, so the changes I make may be a bit more, the reaction may be a bit more volatile. But the thing is, if I fear the possibility of failure, I won't progress. And I think it takes humility to realize that, okay, if I fail, unfortunately I fail. I can move from failure to success, but I can't move from excuses to success. It's not possible. So that's what I want to talk about today, just humility and not fearing being a beginner again. If I, let's say, go to the gym, right, and I worked out for a very long time, but unfortunately something happened, God forbid, but unfortunately I get an injury, right, and let's say I tear my bicep, and I have to, or I can't work out for a long time, right? Eventually I'll recover and I'll have to start working out again. Now, either the mindset is, oh man, I don't want to do this again, especially knowing how much work I have to put in and knowing that I have to become a beginner again. Or I say, I know exactly what work I have to put in, and I'm gonna make sure I do that work again. And it's gonna feel like I'm a beginner. I have to make gains that I've already made in the past. I have to do things that I've already done well in the past, but I'm willing to do it again. So yeah, that's the undeniable man is willing to face the fear or the source of his fear in order to get where he needs to go, in order to grow. And if that involves lowering himself, if that involves being humble, he will take that action, he will take that step. And Jesus, the Savior of the world, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, if he didn't just lower himself, he sacrificed himself for us. He died for us so we can have communion or have a relationship with him. And besides that, when he washed his disciples' feet, can you imagine? No, just imagine this. I can't imagine my father washing my feet. My father's a great man, but I don't think he's doing that, right? It's kind of weird. I think he's done it before. Never mind, Daddy, I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is, like, imagine the president of United. No, I don't think Joe Biden is capable of it. Sorry, relax. It's a joke. But just imagine the president of your country washing your feet. It's like, I don't even think they would allow you to get next to him, like close to him. But imagine the creator of the universe, the King of Kings, came down, lowered himself, and washed his disciples' feet. Nasty feet. Like, these guys were fishermen. What were they doing? They were working for days, for hours. They had nasty feet. They probably had athlete's foot. I don't know what they had, but their feet weren't sweet. What? Sorry, that sounded weird. They didn't have manicures and pedicures. What am I trying to say? I've been on this point for too long. Humility is necessary. And sometimes, if you have to humble yourself in order to face the fear or the boundary or the hurdle that's getting in the way of you and your growth, you have to face that fear. You have to face that boundary. You have to be willing to be humble in order to make that growth. And I think the successful people, the undeniable people, are always willing to do that. So the undeniable man is willing to humble himself, to become lesser than, to become the least in order to in order to face his fears, in order to face any barrier that's in his way. And that's the lesson for today. Bars. Godspeed. All right. So, post-game interview, David, how do you think you did? I think I was decent. I think I was distracted by the view I'm seeing outside right now. I'm seeing a couple of people I know, and it's like, they don't even know I'm recording. I don't know if you've seen that meme of like the guy in like the corner of a party. He's like, they don't even know I have a YouTube channel. It's not that funny. I don't know. I'm chuckling. But when this camera's on, everything is like extra funny. But yeah, as I was saying, I just saw the sun kind of hit the spot, and I thought it'd be a sort of cinematic way to do this. Look, I have ideas and intentions of making cinematic content, short films, but because I'm not doing that to my best ability right now, I'm just doing these, in the meantime, as I figure out how to do that. And like I said, the undeniable man is willing to be humble and face his fears. And if he has to be humble to face his fears, he's going to do that. And I'll tell you right now, in all humility, I have no clue what I'm doing in terms of, not no clue, but I'm not as good as I would, my progress would have you think I am. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that humility is key, and I will be very, very vulnerable and say that I haven't been putting my best foot forward when it comes to figuring out the format that I want to do, and that's why these are easier for me to do. So I'm just going to talk and give you my thoughts, and I'm also going to make sure that there's always a lesson in here for you so that you leave here with something and not just like some random guy chatting on the internet. I'm still some random guy chatting on the internet, but I'm a random guy chatting on the internet with a purpose, with a gift for you, with something valuable for you to take away from this. And that's always what I want to do, to create, to serve. Even if I have a selfish ambition, which God please purge any selfish ambition in me, that ambition is for others, is to help other people. Like, I want to become rich, not just so I can become rich. Like, I want to be wealthy so that I can help other people, right? Because for me, I don't lie to you, the only thing I would spend money on is bills, obviously, food. So basically the necessities, right? The necessities. And, a few bits and bobs of gadgets here and there. Like, I'll get a new laptop. I'll get a new camera, a new phone, I love technology, so that's what I would do for myself. But I really want to just grow and keep growing until I'm able to take care of the people that I love and the people that I don't even have to know them, but I know I have to love them. And that's the most important thing that God has called us to do. So yeah, love your neighbor as yourself. Pray for your enemies, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I hope you join me on this journey to becoming undeniable. Thank you for watching. I will figure out a better format as time goes on. Please bear with me. I hope this has been helpful, and if you have any feedback, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, Godspeed. No, hold on, let's do this. I'm sorry. Okay. Back to you at the studio, Kevin. Well, thank you, John. I think we had great weather today. I think we have the whole campus out this evening. It's not evening, it's morning. All right, let me do this again. I'm gonna lose my job. Am I gonna post this? I don't know, who knows? Am we really gonna post anything? That's really the question. What do we post? Why are we posting? It's so deep. Wow. Think with me for a second. Let's just think. I'm thinking very hard right now. Wow. Well, I'm really thinking. I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking aggressively right now. Okay. All right, let's go. All right. Thank you for watching. Godspeed.